Hi guys, welcome to Football with Brownie. Hope you're well, keeping safe, keeping each other safe, spreading the love in this big bad world of ours. Before we go any further, please like, share, most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Remember, subscription is free. If you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button right now. Don't forget the notification bell. I keep on telling you it. Anyway, okay. Watch along. First watch along for a little while. I do apologise, but it is what it is. I've done a huge amount of uploads in recent days, especially today. So please help the channel out. And watch the uploads. Some of them are funny, some of them are sad, but I'm sure you'll get enjoyment out of them anyway. Especially the one, the Roma fan, the most recent upload. I thought that was really funny. Anyway, it is Brentford, Brighton at home to Man United. We're doing now. Brownie's got a little bet on. Which is unfortunately the maximum stake you could do was £10. But the little bet Brownie have got on, Ronaldo only needs one shot on goal, and Sky Bet have given evens. So hopefully I'll win a tenner. So I had to put £10 stake, and I'll have £20 back. But honestly, I think I would have put my house on it, or one of them anyway. Right. Jazza's first one in the chat. Hi, Jazza. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're well. Is that a broken heart, Jazza? Oh, yeah, West Ham fan, aren't you? West Ham fan. Yeah, hey, at the end of the day, Dom said something on his Twitter, and I couldn't agree with it more. He said, don't be sad. What was it now? Something like along of, don't be sad that the journey's come to an end. Be happy that you went on a journey in the first place. I tell you what, listen, unfortunately you come up short, but yeah, for fans like Dom, it was the best season they've ever had following their club. So, if I could rewind and following Cardiff in Europe, it was brilliant, mate. Right, yeah, you got it. Yeah, I knew it was something along those lines, but yeah, don't be sad because it's over. Be happy because it happened. And you know what? I can't agree with it more. I can't agree with Jazza as a West Ham fan. Did you enjoy the conversation I had with Dom? Like many of them, like many YouTubers, I thought, to be completely honest, at first I thought it was a bit. Sometimes with people, and it's not just YouTubers, it's ex-pros as well, other people in were saying to me, if they don't watch the channel and they've heard about the channel, they can be a bit, arm's lengthish. They can be, standoffish, let's just say. But then once the conversation flows, then they get into their own. That's what I thought with Dom, and by the end of the conversation, it went really well. But I thought it took a little time for him to relax a bit, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, I enjoyed it. But as a West Ham fan, did you enjoy it? That's the main thing, Jazza. Right. Brighton have a corner anyway. It's 3.5 minutes. And Brighton have a corner. We've gone long. Usually dealt by Varane, I think, and it's gone all the way back. Jazza, was surreal being abroad. No idea why, but it's magic. Yeah, I get that. I follow Cardiff and Wales abroad as well. And yeah, no, I think it's because it's different, mate, if I'm honest with you. I think it's because it's different. You know, you go when with domestic leagues, you go into the same places all the time. It's like one of the questions I asked because I said, how many grounds have you been? You know, and I think he said 60, I think. You know, and I counted mine about last year, I think. Someone asked me, so I counted it. And because I thought I went far more grounds than what I actually have, league grounds, that is, you know, because I follow Cardiff throughout the tiers of English football. But it seems to be I was going to the same grounds all the time. So I didn't really tick grounds off. I'm really surprised, really, but yeah, it's the kind of like lads on tour. I wouldn't say stag party is a different type of event, but you know, all boys, all lads together, friends together, having a good few days away. That's basically it, isn't it? Um, yeah. So okay. Yeah, so Brownie's got a bet on at Ronaldo, only one shot on target he needs, and Sky Bet giving evens. Now, guys, if it seems to be quite a few watching on Facebook, maybe on Twitter as well, right? So if you do have a YouTube account, please come over to YouTube and subscribe. Football Brownie on YouTube. It is a madhouse. It can be a madhouse, but you'd be welcome with open arms. That's the main thing. And Jazz has come back and said, I think it's because the atmosphere starts so much earlier than in the yeah, you could well be right. The atmosphere actually starts it. I mean, you know, the moment you get to the airport, I suppose, or on the way to the airport. Yeah, you could be right. But there were some horrendous journeys to Frankfurt. Brighton on the attack now. Cross come in. Lindelof gets ahead to it. So Brighton applying a bit of pressure at the moment, early doors. Pete Protein come in. Hi Pete, hope you well. Are you Brownie? I'm going well, mate. I'm doing well. Yeah, I hope you're well too, mate. I hope you're well too. Jazza, you see them walking through woods in Frankfurt. I didn't, but I know exactly what I that happened to me when I went to watch Wales in I think 2003 away, and that happened in Warsaw. And don't know if you remember, it was West Ham a month before West Ham were in the Toto Cup, and by all accounts they got undone in that. I'm sure it was West Ham in the Toto Cup, and they played Legia Warsaw. So because of that, we knew the bloody the woods were. We knew that the police were going to frog march us through. But I tell you what, listen, nothing happened, but you were fucking on your guard. You were on your guard. Yeah, I heard about it, but I haven't seen the footage of it, man. I haven't seen the footage of it. But I tell you what, and I have to, I have to bring it. Brighton is 73% at the moment. First 8 minutes. But I have to bring it back, guys. I know some of you don't like me mention channel figures and so on, but the channel had 25,000 views in just 2 days. And just incredible, absolutely incredible. The channel figures went through the roof. Yes, that was hang on, Man United on the attack. Flicked in. Brighton scruffily, but it's now a free kick. Yeah, it's because of a couple of uploads, but 25,000 views in just 2 days. I thought that was incredible, absolutely incredible, and it's with the help of YouTube as well, the help of you guys as well, sharing it, just liking it. or it all helps with algorithms. And while I'm on that, please hit that like button. But it's really starting to motor this channel now. And as you look at the figures above, just hit the 2260 mark. We're on 2262. Facebook likes have hit the 1100. Twitter's gone up, but the views, I say, we are only now what's that? Top of my head, 65,200. So 65,200 away from 1 million views. And I tell you what, right? 1 million views. Now, I checked this out, right? I have checked this out. And the awards, the like YouTube awards, YouTube football awards they have every year. I didn't go last year. I did have an invite, but I had to pay 150 quid to attend. I thought, no, I'm not. But I checked the bloody the winners, first, second, and third of some of the new channels, I would say, the newer channels, and views. Even now, right? Some of those winners have not got half the views in which Football Brownie has. I'm so fucking proud, so happy about the channel figures, and it's fucking all down to you lot. All down to you lot. Jazza, to replace Antonio, Tony, or Baega. You know what? I have got my doubts with that Tony. I really have. I really have. Borja, I don't know about, if I'm honest with you. I do have another upload regarding Antonio. I do that later on. But today I've done so many uploads. I'm like, shall I do it now? Because I don't want to suffocate the upload I done previously. So guys, if you can, I think I've done about 4 or 5 uploads today. If you can, try and bloody watch them all, even if it's just watching the adverts. It all helps. Sancho has tonsillitis. Get well soon. AP, AP, hope you're well, mate. Hello, Brownie. I'm very well, my friend. I'm very well. Hancock Daniel, hi, mate. Hope you're well. I see you on Facebook. Hancock, if you do have a YouTube channel, please come over and subscribe to Football Brownie. Come and join the YouTube part of the community. AP, who do you fancy in 7:45 kickoff? I don't think you can look any further than Liverpool, mate, if I'm honest with you. I don't think so. There is a bet. Sky Bet doing 4-1. 4-1 on Mane. No, hang on. Salah, Kane, and Son to have one shot on target. Now, I know Paul, who comes in and out of a chat every now and then, he's done a stake on it, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm okay. Salah probably will. I think Mane probably would. No, sorry. Salah, Kane, and Son. I think Son would, but I don't know about Harry Kane. That's the only one. Guys, even if you're not betting, do you think that's something to take up? That bet. Just a bit of advice, really. For 4-1, Salah, Kane, and Son all need to have one shot on target. What do you think? Yes or no in the chat? Let me know. Jazza, Brentford on 43, the same amount as Norwich and Watford combined. Yeah, remember Brentford promoted, yeah? Yeah, that's right. We're going to have Brentford Clive on. Going to have a chat with Brentford Clive within the next week or two. Guys, if you don't know Brentford Clive used to come into a chat quite often. He follows Brentford. He's been following Brentford for since 1960s, I think. And before they played their first game in the Premier League against Arsenal, we actually had him on the channel. We had a chat about basically a Brownie meets type of thing, and he was. I know he was travelling to watch the Arsenal game, which was the following day at the time. And as Brentford score, Brighton score 1-0. Brighton score 1-0. Great shot. Shot went through a bunch of players, and I'm sure that De Gea seen it late. He must have seen it late. It was just so many players were in front. So Brighton 1-0. Caicedo. I can't read his name upside down. Caicedo. Yeah. Caicedo. Yeah, he must be South American, is he? Yeah, so we're going to have Brentford Clive back on because he's been to most of the games Brentford have played in the Premier League. Just basically his his thoughts on the first Premier League season for Brentford. That will be a live chat as well. So that will be a live show. AP, if Spurs can exploit Liverpool's high line, be clinical. Win with a chance. I don't think so, mate. Wow, come on, Brighton. No, it's Brighton. Norwich and what? Yeah, no, it's a yo-yo team. They play in, and Watford. They're playing the parachute payment game, and I don't like it. I really don't like it. Yes, I wish Cardiff played the game rather than spunked all the parachute money against the wall on deads as players. But something needs to be done with parachute money, because as a result, we've just seen the same teams go up and down because it's becoming not competitive now in the Championship. Top 6 for West Ham. Do we dream? I think Man United are out of it myself anyway, mate, if I'm honest with you. Midnight Rider, hi Midnight, hope you're well. Hope you're well, my friend. Hey, Brownie in chat. I'm a shocking gambler, I know, me too. Tell you what, this season's been one of my worst, if I'm honest with you. I'm on 3-1, Liverpool over 5.5 corners at 13-1. I think Diaz might score if he plays. That's the thing about doing some of these goal scoring bloody bets, isn't it? You don't know the bloody lineup sometimes. Maguire, did it go through Maguire's legs? He went through one defender's leg. So Man United done a short corner. McTominay was all over that defender. Well, that's poor by Fernandes. AP Jazz, West Ham have City home next week, could throw span in it. On about bloody anyone know about the gas? The gas. They needed to win by 7 goals to get a playoff play. You know, Joey Barton's Bristol Rovers we're talking about, if anyone doesn't know who the gas are. They called the gas many years ago. Their first ground was near the gasworks in Bristol. Anyway, so they needed to win by 7 goals. All of a sudden, they beat Scunthorpe 7-0 today. Now I'm not claiming anything. But reminiscing of the year I was born, actually, 1978 World Cup, where Brazil beat the semi-finals were groups then, groups of 3. Brazil beat Paraguay. No, Brazil beat Peru 5-0. So Argentina needed to beat Peru more than 5 goals, and they won 6-0. And that's a semi-final of a World Cup. So I'm not saying fuck all. Maybe I will after a couple more drinks. Jazza, you must be happy with Bristol Rovers. I'm not. Listen, Cardiff and both Bristol teams have had the issues over the years, but as the two Bristol teams go, I prefer Rovers and City. I don't know if you guys watched the Brownie meets where I met Josh from Talking to Terraces the other week, and he just goes to random games basically and does loads of vlogs, and he goes to Bristol Rovers and Bristol City, and well, I mean, this my point of view when I put it to him, which was basically people within Bristol support Rovers, people outside of Bristol, so you know the likes of Western-super-Mare or Bath, you know, they all support City. You know, that was how it was like back in the 80s and 90s, and he even agreed and said it's still like that now because he's a teacher in the area as well, and you know he knows with the kids. So am I happy with Bristol Rovers? No, but they deserve to be at a better level of football than League Two. There's a lot of money behind Bristol Rovers now, hell of a lot of money. Ten Hag will boot half a. I don't think. Football's different now. You know, it's not like playing Championship Manager or whatever it is these days, FIFA or whatever. Where you know you just press a button and sell. The bottom line is half of these players, right? Half of these players, in which many of the fans want out, and Maguire being one of them, right? Maguire is on. Well, when he signed, he was on a 6-year contract at £200,000 per week. Now, put yourself in Maguire's position. He knows he's on bad form, very bad form. So he has offers elsewhere, right? Now, there's no club who would be offering him 200 grand a week, right? Let's be completely honest. He'd be lucky to get 120 if he did move. So he's losing 80 grand a week, right? So even if United did want to fucking move him on, common sense would say from Maguire, said, nah, I'm not getting moved on for 80 grand a week. It's like in the old days, the player, you didn't have to have the player's permission to sell him. Now, the player has far more kind of security, and you have to have the player's acceptance to move him on. Now, you look at all the players in which not just Man United, but many of the other teams in which fans want to be moved on. If you were one of those players, and you knew how many bags you were having per week, and you couldn't get that elsewhere, I'd just sit in the stands if I need be. Unfortunately, that's modern football for you. And that's one of the downsides to the Bosman ruling. Let's not go into a Bosman ruling, jeez. Shocking result for Burnley, lost 3-1 home to Villa. Yeah, I didn't watch it, to be honest. I did flick over. I was watching the Chelsea Wolves one. Okay, so Man United going down the right-hand side. I thought that was Guendouzi then, playing for Brighton. Yeah, so, the upload as well. Over 1,000 fans on about Burnley. Of course, come on, there's no one there. There was absolutely no one there. What was the point of that cross Delow? Everton fans on about Burnley. Everton fans, over 1,000 of them went to the training ground to wave the first team coach off as they travel to Leicester tomorrow because they got a relegation. Brighton, no shot. He cut inside, tried to make himself space, but I think it was, one of the Man United centre halves went with him. I just invested in Scunthorpe. What kind of investment? Ryan, I hope you well, mate. Hope you well. Hope you well, my friend. And as you can see, Ryan is a member. If you want to become a member, guys, check out the link at the top of the screen. And remember, free hoodie if you become a $4.99 member as well. Ryan is actually coming on doing a Brownie meets with Ryan Thursday, Ryan, I think. And a couple of the guys from his panel as well, so you can all meet, get to know them as well. Pea protein, United always pay over. Exactly, mate. Exactly. And that's where you're down for. You're doing a stream for a Liverpool game. To be honest, I wasn't doing a stream for this game, but it's kind of like if I do a stream for a Liverpool game, then I don't do a Q&A. If I do a stream for a Liverpool game, I don't do a Q&A. If I don't do a stream for a Liverpool game, I do a Q&A. So guys, let me know, what do you think? I'm not doing both. Believe me, I had a long night last night. Chelsea really have fell off a cliff. I actually put them. Oh, that's a naughty challenge by the Brighton player there. It was a follow through. The studs were up on a follow through. I actually put Wolves as a win at 8-1. I thought that Wolves would get something out of that. Unfortunately, they only got a draw. Should I remove my stake from Scunthorpe? All depends what stake you're on about. What, buying a street of houses? I hear they cheap up there. Blimey, I didn't know the Chelsea game finished 2-0. Yeah, it did, yeah. Apparently a great goal as well, one of them. Rather Spurs. Okay, all right, no worries. I'll do it. I may have to pop out for about 5 minutes during the game, but yeah, no worries. Phil, the best name on you, Phil McCock. How do I turn? I don't know, mate. I haven't. I think that's a joke anyway, Phil. But welcome to the channel. Oh, so what's the other one? What other uploads have I done? Oh, I done Charlie Austin as well, didn't I? Charlie Austin. Bale to Cardiff. Now, AP mentioned it, but I wasn't going to do it because I had so much shit last summer. Even though, in recent weeks it's come out in a Welsh news that it was very, very close last summer. Right? I was given information last night where I thought, shall I fucking do it or not? So I have done it. But I tell you what, right? The amount of shit I have had for about Bale to Cardiff, right? If and when it does happen, I will be buying the biggest fucking microphone I can find and will be doing a microphone drop. Live microphone drop. Right? I will be doing it. Mrs. P, hi Mrs. P, hope you're well. Guys, listen, Mrs. P is Flying Pig's other half, so please welcome her to the chat. Just popping in, say hi, have a great stream. Guys, if you can, subscribe to Mrs. P as well. Lovely lady, lovely couple as well. Oh, Phil, come on, grow up, man. I can't be fucking arsed with this bollocks. Okay, Brighton on the right-hand side. Cross come in. Lindelof does well. Headers away. Also, as well, one of the uploads guys, right? Did you see the police giving, I don't know how many Middlesbrough fans he was, a lift to the pub today? What is it with British police these days? What is it with British police these days? I don't know. Just all nicey. Ryan says, no, it's a corner Man United, is it? Tellers, yeah, come off Tellers last. Ryan says, next Wednesday, okay. All right. No football on next Wednesday, is it? Thursday, North London Derby Day. Thursday, North London Derby Day. Okay, so any football on Wednesday then, right? I don't mind anyway. Championship's finished now, so we haven't got the. Yeah, no way. Wednesday, whenever, mate, whenever. Phil, I had a corner last night with burping all the way home. Yeah, it can be very gassy, mate. To be honest, it's not the best of beers. It's not the best of beers, but I'm in a country where you know it's very hard to choose. Very hard to choose. So yeah, it's not the best of beers. You know, people go on about San Miguel, but if you live in Spain, San Miguel is bloody the Carlin of beers, I tell you. Brighton, I tell you what, they bloody pressing. And man, Ronaldo hasn't got a shot on freaking target yet. Thank God it's maximum streak was a tenner at the moment. Ball clipped in. Nowhere. Wan Bissaka gets it away. Only to the halfway line. Who do you want to get fourth? Well, I think it's only out of Arsenal, Tottenham, mate, isn't it? It's only out of Arsenal, Tottenham. I got no love for either club. I think to make it more competitive, I think if Arsenal got there, be more competitive. They have a bit more money. I think the Premier League needs to be a bit more competitive at the moment. You know, I don't think it's healthy for a Premier League to have just Liverpool, Man City fighting it out for the last 3 or 4 years. Midnight, hi Brownie. Is this Man United season worse than the Moyes season 13-14? I do, you know what? I do think that the Moyes season was always going to happen because, listen, however good Ferguson was, he timed it superbly when to get out, right? That's my opinion. That will always be my opinion. Ferguson won the championship the year before with a team full of OAPs, right? Really OAPs that come into the end of a Man United life. And it really was unbelievable. He actually won the league then. Moyes went in. So the transition was expected, I think. This year, was it worth? I think under the Moyes era, you didn't really have many off the pitch issues. Yes, the Glazers were there, right? But it's not being, and it was not as much infighting in the changing rooms, you know. I think this is worse. But I tell you what, Midnight, man, right? There was a far worse season. Was it Ferguson's second season? Far worse. I think they finished 13th. Oh, right. I just. Okay. Yeah, no worries then. No worries. Wednesday's fine, right? Wednesday's fine. Yeah, so I've seen worse seasons, and well, Ron Atkinson's last season as well. How do we have three times as many viewers as likes on a video? Support you, but yeah, please guys, hit that like button. Listen, I completely forget all about it. If I'm honest with you, I completely forget about it. Please hit the like button. It is important. I never thought it was really important. I'll be honest with you, but I proper studied YouTube algorithms so on, and as a result, YouTube are even recommending some of my uploads now. And if you've seen the difference in the viewing figures, maybe it was my laziness. But guys, please hit the like button. It really does help. And thanks, Jazza, for reminding. How much you paying for your clandestine beer deliveries? 12 bottles of Corona is 150 dirham. So 30 quid for 12 bottles. You divide it by 5. So 100 dirham is 20 quid. 50 dirham is a tenner. So 30 quid for 12 bottles. Whereas back home, we get it for a tenner, wouldn't it? Welcome to Dubai. Yes, Mozi definitely inherit. Yeah. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Listen, he made mistakes. He's admitted himself some of the backroom things, but yeah, it was incredible how Ferguson actually won the league with it. Moises signed one matter, and he's still playing it 9 years later. I never knew Moise signed one matter. Yeah. If Man United lose this, they'll finish with worse points than they. Yeah, but it's different now, though, isn't it? Different times, as in, it's far, it's far more money in the Premier League now. Tell you what, be interesting. Be interesting how much progress Newcastle will make next season. Because with FFP, they are actually right, and I'm going to be speaking of Kieran Maguire on Monday as well, guys. Kieran Maguire, price of football, and I'm going to mention this to him, and he's going to explain it far better than me. But with when they bought Newcastle, because FFP is spread over right. Ronaldo has got a free kick now, right? Get it on target. Brownie's bet coming. Just get on target, mate. Fucking over the fucking bar. Anyway, FFP is spread over 3 years. And actually, because the lack of spending by Mike Ashley, they're actually in credit, I think the better term is, on FFPs, so they can spend far more. They got a bit of leverage with FFP. So it'll be interesting to see how far and how much money Newcastle will spend. Watford just been relegated with spineless performance. Hodgson, yeah, exactly, man. Hey, Hodgson went there just for he was always going to be sacked. He's always going to be sacked. Watford go through fucking managers for fun. Pretty West Ham. Yeah, I wanted West Ham to get there. Brilliant result for Rangers. Actually, not next season, the following season. Well, I mean, I mean, we've shot up a league, haven't they? Shot up a table with the players they've got. Um, 39 minutes, Brighton 1, Man United 0. Forgot we done a watch along. Uh, if FFP was going to be a problem, Saudis wouldn't have bought Newcastle. Possibility, but the Saudis were looking out at others, weren't they? They were looking at others. Tell you what, in final third, Brighton should do a lot better. West Ham got stage fright both semi-finals. Good point. Good point. But I do have to say, you know, the channel last 2 days, 25,000 views in a channel the last 2 days, absolutely incredible, and that's mainly because of the West Ham uploads. That's mainly because West Ham uploads and European. It's kind of like what Jazza was on about European trips. The European kind of like fan uploads I do really go down well with people. They really enjoy watching them. Apart from Man City because they got no fans. Okay, Brighton with a free kick. Ball come over. Missed everybody. So ball come over again. Two players went for the same ball. Fucking hell. Just tram away days. Fact it's prearranged with social distancing guidelines make more likely. On about bloody away. Right, I'm telling you guys, have a look at that bloody Roma fan. I've done an upload about it. I thought it's so funny. So funny. Because they played Leicester, didn't they, on Thursday. Right, I need a beer, so bear with me, guys, yeah? Oh, hang on. Brighton through. Bloody hell. Didn't control it. Only need chip bloody De Gea. The ball went over De Gea's head and over a fucking bar. Danny fucking Welbeck. Jesus. Right, bear with me, guys, yeah? Hi guys, sorry about that. I needed a pee as well. Okay, we're going in injury time. As Ronaldo had a shot on target yet. Got in injury time, 2 minutes injury time, only 30 seconds left. It's a poor performance by Man United. Really poor performance. Okay, Fernandez. Eric says, give us away, Brownie from Sunny LA. Big up to Sunny LA. Big up. On about sunny, bloody yeah, the freaking temperature here today. Well, it's now 9:15 and it's still 34. The temperature today was incredible, man. Freaking hell. Okay, it's half time. Hi, Eric. Hope you're well anyway, mate. Phil, Brownie, who in your opinion has replaced Eden Hazard in having the biggest... Phil, I've timed you out, mate. You're starting to fucking annoy me, mate, if I'm honest with you. I did give you a fucking, told you to fucking chill out earlier. This isn't a Q&A. There's a difference between a watch-along and a Q&A because watch-alongs attract new audiences. The Q&A is the fucking... anything goes. And I'm sure people will agree with me on that. Right. Anyway, what we up to? Anyway, cheers, lads. Right. Let's go through to the as it's half time. We got the other scores as well. Okay, in the championship, Luton 1, Reading 0. Luton in the playoffs now. Swansea 0, QPR 1. Stoke 1, Coventry 1. Sheffield United 4, Fulham 0. I think Fulham were already on the beach there. Preston 4, Middlesbrough 1. Peterborough 5, Blackpool 0. Birmingham 1, Blackburn 2. Hull 1, Forest 1. Huddersfield 2, Bristol City 0. Derby 0, Cardiff 1. Way! Bournemouth 1, Millwall 0. And West Brom 4, Barnsley 0. In La Liga, okay, great game in Parma. Real Mallorca 2, Granada 6. Try saying that with a speech impediment. Atleti Bilbao. Athletic Bilbao 0, Valencia 0. Celta Vigo 2, Alaves 0. Cadiz 0, Elche 0. And later on, Betis host Barcelona. In the Premier League, Crystal Palace 1, Watford 0. Chelsea 2, Wolves 2. Burnley 1, Villa 3. Brentford 3, Southampton 0. And as we're watching, it's half time. Brighton 1, Man United 0. And later on, it's Liverpool Tottenham. 20 minutes in Lisbon have gone, and because I was going to do a watch along for this game, and it's Benfica 0, Porto 0. We did touch, Eric. We did touch on Bristol Rovers earlier on. I'd say Bristol Rovers won 7-0. They needed to win by 7 goals. All of a sudden, they win by 7 goals. There's been allegations that few people, few Scunthorpe players may have done a couple of bets, but they are allegations by some Twitter users, let's just say. But Bristol Rovers are in the playoffs. Joey Barton, can they get back to League One? Let's just okay, let's just screen share this for a minute. This is the League Two, because everyone's on about Bristol Rovers. Okay, Forest Green won it. Exeter second. So those two, Bristol Rovers actually went up automatic, did they? Because the 4 go up, didn't they? So Bristol Rovers went up automatic then. Because they were 6 before the game. Yeah, it is 3 go up, isn't it? 1 second. Hang on. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Yeah, Bristol Rovers went up automatic. Okay, no worries. Okay, so right, Bristol Rovers went up automatic. Look at that. So the goal difference was 22, both on the same with Northampton. But Bristol Rovers scored more goals, so that meant that they go automatic. So we've got Northampton, Port Vale, Swindon, Mansfield in the playoffs then. I tell you what, Newport dropped. Look at that form of Newport on the run-in. Newport were well up there. Well up there. And look at that form going into the run-in. Very disappointing end of season for Newport. Northampton, Port Vale, Swindon, Mansfield. I think I'd probably, well, Northampton would be playing Swindon. I think who would win that semi-final be Northampton, Swindon, Port Vale, Mansfield. I think whoever win that semi, I think Swindon. I'd fancy Swindon for that one. Down the bottom, Scunthorpe done and dusted. Oldham, I don't know if many of you watched my upload regarding them. Such a sad story with Oldham. So them to go down. Yeah, so that's football for you, but it's still bloody. It's still not nice. Still not nice when you know clubs with a lot of history. I wouldn't say go out of out of existence, but there has been a number of clubs over the years who, once they get relegated out of the league, they don't survive the next season or two, and you really have to hope and pray for Oldham. That's for sure. Over the years when they went out of it, Newport, Maidstone, Boston, Halifax. There's a lot. Darlington, wasn't it? Wasn't that another one? But I think I think it's more. I don't know. But anyway, good luck to the guys in the playoffs, and congratulations to the Gas. Let's have a look at League One, man. Let's have a look at League One. Okay, let's sell League One as well. I know they did have playoffs, didn't they, last night? So you got Wigan and Rotherham go up automatically, and then MK Dons, Sheffield Wednesday. I thought Sheffield Wednesday played Sunderland. Oh right, okay. So third, right, first, okay. Right, MK Dons, Wickham beating them 2-0, and I Sheffield United, Sheffield Wednesday, Sunderland. You know, League One is such a tough division now to get. I mean, look at Ipswich, Portsmouth, Charlton. Such a tough division to get out of now. There's some big teams in there. Crew went down, AFC Wimbledon went down, and Doncaster went down. Gillingham just survive. You know, Bolton, Oxford. I remember Oxford winning a League Cup. Plymouth are a huge team. We got, you know, some big teams in that league. So congratulations to Wigan and Rotherham. Be good to see Sunderland get back on it, I think. That's my opinion anyway. Okay, let's look at still half time anyway. Let's have a look at the championship table. Okay, I'd say Fulham ran away with it in the end. You know, 106 goals. I don't know how many Mitrovic scored, but Bournemouth, they back. So welcome back to the Premier League, both Fulham and Bournemouth. Then you got the playoffs. You got Huddersfield, Nottingham Forest, Sheffield United, Luton. I'd like Luton to go up there actually, but I did say I think Sheffield United played Cardiff. When did they play them? They played at home. Cardiff went down 10 men early on, and it killed us then. Say November, I think it was, right? And Sheffield United and Cardiff were above Sheffield United only by a place or two, and they were right down the bottom. They were around about 18th, 19th Sheffield United. And the Cardiff game at Cardiff City Stadium was the first game under a new manager. And all of a sudden, after that game, I said we're gonna do a good run into the playoffs, and they have. And they have. You don't come a bad team, after a few months. So Huddersfield, Nottingham Forest, Sheffield United, Luton. I'd like Luton to go up. If I'm honest with you, Huddersfield in the Premier League, I'd rather any other team apart from Huddersfield, if I'm honest with you. Forest, a massive team. Sheffield United, big team. Luton, be good to see them. Remember, Luton has never been in the Premier League. They had the season before the Premier League started, 1991, they got relegated, and they were in the top tier for quite a while. Blackburn dropped quite heavily, didn't they? We were bloody in automatic just a month or two ago. Millwall just comes short in the end. West Brom. QPR were up there as well. Coventry ran out of gas. Barnsley down. Derby down. Peterborough down. Yeah, it was a good fight by Derby because of the point deductions, but yeah. Let's go back in the chat. Moppy is in here. Hi, Moppy. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're well. And Moppy is going to be on a Q&A. I thought he wanted one last night, but no, he said, "Oh, next week." Who do you reckon will win the playoffs? Who do I reckon will win? I think I did say Sheffield United since November. I'll stick by it. You know what? I should have put a bloody bet on that one. Probably would have had at least bloody where they were. I'd say they were 18th, 19th when that manager Paul Higginbottom won it, I think. Yeah, so I'm going for 7. I hope Huddersfield are just going to be another bloody relegation fodder, and no, I want a team who will try. I want a team who will try and beat a relegation drop. Whereas Huddersfield will just be a Norwich. Norwich didn't strengthen at all. They run their club very well financially. I say we're going to be talking to Kieran Maguire on Monday about this for Price of Football, financial football expert. And there's a few things in which I'd like to talk to him about. I've sent, but one of them is this parachute payment lark, because this parachute payment clubs that are playing with it now, and it's making the championship uncompetitive. You know, and it's making teams like Norwich not give a fuck when they get promoted. Keep with the same team. They'll go down. They'll have a parachute payment, but the team's good enough to go back, and they play it season after season. I'm just pissed off. Maybe Cardiff didn't fucking spend parachute money properly, but also out of 4, I'd say Luton are the weakest of the 4. Luton can turn you over, you see. Luton can turn you over. And a lot of time, right? And believe me, Cardiff were in the playoffs for a number of years before they actually did get promotion. Sometimes, I remember, right? And I've never felt so bad. We have kicked back off. Kicked back off. We started second half anyway at the MX, and Brownie needs Ronaldo to score, to hit the bloody target once. Anyway, I remember one year, and his worst feeling I've ever had in football, ever had, because we were so confident we'd win the playoff final. But, yeah, so very similar when Blackpool actually won the playoff final. It'd be Cardiff in the final. Who did we beat? We beat Leicester in the semi-finals. Blackpool beat Nottingham Forest in the semi-finals, and out of the 4, you'd think you're very similar to Luton. If I'm honest with you, you'd think that Blackpool were the easy team out of the 4. They ended up winning, and I can't believe that. You know what? I've never watched that bloody Cardiff Blackpool game. I went there. Coming home was terrible, man. But, there is kind of similarities between Blackpool getting promoted and Luton. Mobby, you went to that. Did you go to that playoff final with me? I can't remember who went now. Talking about Wales away trips. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it, my friend. For Luton v Arsenal would be interesting next season in the Prem. If you know, you know. Well, I remember the 87 League Cup final, wasn't it? And Brighton, 2-0. 2-0 Brighton. And it is Brighton's version of Guendouzi. He's had a good game, actually. I don't know his name, but yeah, Brighton version of Guendouzi. 2-0. Though Luton, Yeah, we'll talk Wales away trips and other games we've been to as well, Mobby. Um, was it QPR? What was it? QPR Southend or Peterborough? I can't remember what it was. Blackpool, yeah. Fucking hell. Never forget it, mate. Never forget it. We're so confident going in there. No, I went to the FA Cup final against. Okay, yeah. Remember Tomo slept all the way. Slept from first minute to last minute to the FA Cup final. Man United been comedy club for a long. They have, mate. They have. You know what? I think it might be suicide on Ten Hag's bloody managerial. I would keep well away from Man United if I was any up and coming manager. Don't care how much money put you away. The way the management structure is there. Oh, Brighton could be in for a third now. Oh, Varane, and you can go back in the last videos from last summer. I said Varane. I watched Varane quite regularly when he played for Real Madrid in La Liga, and I knew that his best days were past him. Yeah. So I was trying to think, Sue. I was trying to think. Oh, bloody! What happened? What happened? I could only think of the '87 League Cup final. But yeah, now don't know. We wouldn't know. Yeah. Yes. I get it now. That defending pathetic. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka, 50 million. 50 million they paid for him. Colchester. I knew it was somewhere like Peterborough, somewhere in that area. Yes, Colchester. Yeah, keep your coach. What other games we went to, Mop, which we can talk about? What other games we been to? Some proper random games, Mop, haven't it? And we'll talk about when you played in was it 5-a-side, 6-a-side in New Plimsolls? Where's Rob? I know. He's not the only one, is he? They're all characters, mate. They're all characters. 88 League Cup final. Yeah, it was Charlie Nicholas, wasn't it? Charlie Nicholas scored 1 or 2 for Arsenal. Was that Gus Caesar's last game for Arsenal? Oh, and guys, Moppy is also an Arsenal fan as well, so just let you know. Ten Hag will need. Sorry, what does Midnight say? Ten Hag would need full autonomy. Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly. And you know what? He was getting that advice from others as well, but he still took the job. They must have given him a shed load of cash. But on about Man United, right? And I was going to do a video, and I thought, no, let's not, right? Well, right. Do you remember the last video or the last show I done with Mark Bowen? The media manager of Zenit St. Petersburg. Anyone remember that? Well, it was the day, because I've done 2 with him. One was to talk about Russia, Russian football history and so on, and the last one would be a couple of days before Zenit played Chelsea, and it was basically, an update on how Zenit were going. Okay, it was a couple of months before the war took place and so on. But it was actually on the day Ralph Rangnick got given the position at Man United, right? And all the Man United fans were bloody sucking his third leg, right? Oh, he's done this, he's done that, he's done this, he's done that. I put it to Mark. Now remember, Ralph Rangnick was at Lokomotiv Moscow, right? I put it to Mark. Mark, give me some info about Ralph Rangnick when he was at Lokomotiv Moscow, because he left Lokomotiv to go to Man United. I said, he's just a PR guy. In my opinion, he's just an absolute PR. He's a walking PR machine. And Mark agreed with me. He said he can talk a talk, but he can't walk a walk. Lokomotiv Moscow, the season before, finished second in the Russian league behind Zenit. Zenit got the money, let's be completely honest. So Lokomotiv finished second. When Ralph Rangnick left Lokomotiv, they were seventh, and they spent a shed load of money and no return for it at all. No return for it at all. And if Man United, it was at the point, if Man United didn't offer him a job, he would have been sacked by Lokomotiv Moscow within the next week or two. Right? Now, roll on a few months, and that's exactly what's happened at Man United. He's had the lowest win percentages or whatever. Team is all over the shop. Tactics are bloody weird, right? And as I say, he's a walking PR machine. And lo and behold, he's now going to be an advisor, yet at the same time, he's now going to be Austrian national team manager. Just incredible. Whoever is his agent, bloody needs a pat on the back, I tell you. Oh, one matter volley went straight at Brighton keeper. Mobby, we march out with fans that chucked at us. Yeah, Loftus Road. I used to love going up Loftus Road. Kenny Samson, he said, he seems to be a lot better midnight on his Twitter account anyway. Brighton with the cross coming, United ain't dealing with them properly. Remember, Brighton are 2-0 up at the moment. If he's a gooner, needs to come over my channel. Yeah, hey, listen. That's what I said about what Brownie Meats does, right? Basically, I've always been an advocate that best to work together on YouTube. Best to work with people rather than work against people, right? And that's what the Brownie Meats shows are. Brighton are through, and it's 3-0. Oh, absolutely shocking defending. Shocking defending. Brighton 3-0. Now, this is a club. This is a team who couldn't score a goal for like 8 games back a month or two ago. 3-0 Brighton. Incredible. Ronaldo's laughing. Ronaldo is laughing. So the ball went long. Is that Maguire? Is number 2 Maguire? Did you give up? Is number 2 Maguire? Guys, is number 2 Maguire? I don't know. That's what, basically, going back to it, it's 3-0 Brighton now. Going back to it, that's what the Brownie Meats is. Brownie Meats is an opportunity to find out about other YouTubers, football YouTubers mainly, or people within football in YouTube, Dom, West Ham. Basically, it's an opportunity for people to sell their channel to my community. That's basically what it is. So, You got golden opportunity now, right? To to sell your channel, I suppose. One easy go. Kenny Sampson led a tour I did at Hold Highbury. He was amazing, told loads of great stories. That's 4-0. Have they given it? That's 4-0. Oh, this is shocking. This is shocking by United. Fucking hell. This is shocking by United. Literally skipped through the fence. He did, yeah. Glad you. It is, mate. It is. Is that a goal or not? You lot are about a minute ahead of me, I think. CF11, hi mate. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're well. Go stands, is it? So giving a job to Potter instead of Ten Hag. It is Brighton 4. Brighton 4, Man United 0, my friend. And welcome to the channel, the Mally. Yeah, I bet he is. I bet he is, right. Midnight says Ten Hag can't fix his backup arm on the porch. I know. Ramali says, oh my days, 4-0. What has happened to man? God knows, my friend. God knows. And welcome to Madhouse, Ramali. Hope you're well. So yeah, I just want to reiterate really, the channel has had a great couple of days. Great couple of days. The channel figures are above amazing, especially the views. 25,000 views in the last couple of days. With the uploads, and just want to thank you ever so much for being there, I suppose. Okay, Mata with a good header by Cavani. Good strong header by Cavani. Eric, Man United, what happens when Americans get involved in footy? Not all Americans, but can I? Yeah, I did. Not all Americans, but investment groups are not good, man. They're not good. One more goal, United score difference was 0. Oliver, hi mate. How does it feel to be a deluded Cardiff fan? It's hard work, mate. It's hard fucking work. But you know what? My blood bleeds blue, my friend. Midnight. Well done, Brownie on a track. You know what? It's not. It's crazy, mate. It's absolutely crazy. We almost, by my calculations, I reckon within the next 10 days, I reckon that we will hit 1 million views. That's fucking mental, mate. That's fucking mental. I look, you know, the YouTube channel awards, you know, whatever they call them. I looked at some of the viewing figures now to the channels who won awards last year, and they not even, some of them are like 50%, some of them are 60% lower. Mental, absolutely mental. We're absolutely awful today, absolutely dreadful. That's what to be honest, mate. That's what the games. Brighton have just gone right through. Is this 5? Oh, he's hit the post. Why didn't he just fucking shoot? Why didn't he just shoot? No, Lindelof was number 2. Jeez. That's what end of season games are like, mate. Arsenal cannot finish below 5th now, which is why I would have taken a shot. I know. I tell you what, listen, I know there's a couple of Arsenal fans in the chat, right? Let me put this to you, right? Because a few Arsenal fans like, oh, you know, we should leave it till the end of the season to give Arteta a new contract. Do you think, with Man City getting knocked out of the Champions League, do you think that had a knock-on effect and the Arsenal board panicked and offered Arteta a new deal straight away? Do you think? Do you think, yeah. And that's why they offered him new deal now, not to the end of the season, because they wanted to secure him. I don't know. I'm putting it out there. Arsenal fans, let me know. Right, I'm having a beer. Bear with me. Probably a pee as well. Okay, sorry guys. Right, Mobby says no. He says, and I think Arsenal guaranteed European football. I don't know. I'm sure the other guys will let's see. How many games are left now? It's 38, isn't it? 38. So Nine. Yeah, that's right, Marty. That's right. Yeah, West Ham can only get to 50. Yeah, you're right, Mob. No, yeah. Wolves, who are in eighth, West Ham in that European Conference. So Wolves in eighth are on 50. So they can only get another 6 points. Yeah, you're right. But that's definitely Man United out of fourth. And yeah. I think how it is now is how it'll end up. Arsenal fourth, Tottenham fifth, United sixth, West Ham seventh. I think that's how it'll end up. My opinion. No, we guaranteed Europa League. Yeah, he did say European football. He did say European football. Oh, Maguire's coming on. Sorry, Maguire, for blaming you for a couple of the goals. I wonder if any of the big clubs have got after Emery. Newcastle went after him during the season, and he turned them down. So they went for Eddie, whatever his name is, can't remember now. But Newcastle did approach him, turned them down, and let's be honest, Emery have not done well in La Liga. I know that he's done well in the Champions League, but in La Liga, he hasn't done well at all. You know, they are seventh. 2038. We're going to struggle to get European qualification. So I can't see Emery going anywhere, if I'm honest with you. Man, I have one game left after today. Yeah, they do. Yeah, United is shot. They really are, man. They really are. I Millwall Martin. Hope you well, mate. Brownie, will Cardiff be hit with point deduction or has it been put to bed? It's been put to bed, my friend. Been put to bed. Oh, United have scored. Cavani. Or is that offside? It's offside. It's been put to bed. Yeah. I mean, the only issue in which they have at the moment is basically the Emiliano Sala court case. And I think the whole thing is classless, mate, if I'm honest with you. I think the whole thing is classless. I think both clubs, whether it's right or wrong, but I think both clubs should have just agreed to pay the transfer fee 50-50. Let's just, you know, but this whole, you know, whether it's legally right or legally wrong, doesn't agree with me that things are morally right and morally wrong. The court case is about whose player was he, basically because insurance companies have told Cardiff they won't be paying out. The problem is that when he signed a contract, which then went to the FA for them to look over and to sign off. During the sign-off period, Cardiff, in a fucking stupidity, or Cardiff management within their stupidity, invited the press and just got ahead of themselves, really. Invited the press and got the photos of him. The photos of him holding a scarf and everything. The FA did not sign that contract off. There was something wrong with it. So Cardiff told the FA, at that time he went back to say his goodbyes to Nantes and was returning the following day. So Cardiff went to the FA, said, okay, no problem. This is the issue within the original contract. We'll get another one reissued and then he can sign. Obviously, he didn't come back to sign. Therefore, Cardiff's legal argument, well, Cardiff's insurance won't pay out because legally he's not their player at the time. But because, in my opinion, because of Cardiff's stupidity and running before they could walk by parading him in front of the cameras that he's a Cardiff player when legally he wasn't, I just think it's morally wrong. I just think it's morally wrong, and I just wish that the two clubs would pay 50-50. I just think the two clubs would pay 50-50 and none of this nonsense would... because let's be honest, like any court case, a court case would happen, right? Say, for example, they're claiming the court case could go up to 30 million. Basically, because the additional transfer fee plus the legal costs on top, which could mean that whoever loses that legal case will double. I am sure that right at the beginning it was an opportunity. Both clubs say, okay, no worries. Listen, okay, there was issues, but listen, just for a family and we're talking about a player who died, a human being who has died here. Let's just, for heaven's sake, go 50-50 and just put the issue to bed. Going through the court and legal issues, which would put more costs onto the losing team. It's just absolute classless. And I'm embarrassed on that. I'm embarrassed to be a Cardiff fan on that issue and that issue alone. Eric, true about Emery La Liga, yeah. No. Luis Enrique will be there for a little while. Will Charlie Austin go to Cardiff? I'm thinking that, to be honest, right? I was thinking Charlie Austin Cardiff could be a goer. But when I put that upload on this morning, I had a couple of responses from QPR fans who weren't happy with his performances this year. So I don't know. I'm a bit 50-50. We have had bloody has-beens before, you see, and it never worked out. Just took money from a club. What about Aaron Collins from Bristol Rovers? Salah, Mane, Dia, start up top for Liverpool. Oh, Jesus. Millwall Martin. And hey, before I go any further, Millwall Martin, unlucky for this year. I really want Millwall to get promoted. I really do, because I'm sick of the prawn sandwich brigade of the Premier League, and I bet the Premier League and Sky would have a head in their hands fucking if Millwall got promoted. But you just come up short. This year. But all the best anyway. It is morally wrong, mate, for both clubs. Basically, what it is, Millwall, is that the owner of Cardiff and the owner of Nantes are billionaires, right? And they are they both egotistical, and none of them want to lose any money. Where the common sense factor would have been, look, okay, just on this issue, let's just go 50-50. The family have been through fucking hell. The sister, the father died a few months ago. The sister almost died, committed suicide. And it's really fucking sad. But yeah, good luck yourself as well, Millwall Martin. Good luck yourself, my friend. Many thanks. Spurs are fucked then. He was went into hiding with Man City losing the other day. We couldn't find him. We thought that Nathan fucking kidnapped him. Right. Ewas says, good to see enough club go up. Well, Ewas, you live in Luton. It would be good. Luton, Forest, I'd like Forest to go back up as well. Got loads of, Sheffield United. I just don't want Huddersfield go back up. I really don't. When they went up, I know they've been up in the top tier, donkeys years ago. But when they went up, I thought they added nothing to the Premier League. If Kane can twist his ankle, it would suit me. Luton Forest therefore candidates. I related Luton to Blackpool when they won the playoffs. It always seems to be when Blackpool won it. Unfortunately, with Cardiff in the final. But when Blackpool won it, it was they were the easy team of the four, and that's what people are thinking about Luton. They was, and some similarities really that when Blackpool won the playoffs to Luton now. Ronaldo hasn't had a shot on goal yet. Thank God the maximum stake was a tenner. I wouldn't in hiding, but you bloody were. I can see Forest come up. Yeah, it'd been far too long. What was it, 97, I think it was, wasn't it? Carlton Palmer was... Carlton Palmer, when I was talking to him, he mentioned it because it was the year of Van Hooijdonk, strike, wasn't it? And it's yeah. Yeah, because isn't it 30 years ago? I don't think with Brian Clough, wasn't it? We got relegated with Brian Clough. But they come back up then, Frank Clark, didn't they? With Colin Moore and Jason Lee, I think. So I think the last year in the Premier League was 97, I think. Brownie, do you know anything about non-league clubs getting into Europe? You've seen the story of FC United. I don't know, but I tell you what, hey, Merthyr, let me tell you, Merthyr were in, with, he was, I don't know, Mobby will tell you, when did the Welsh League, the Welsh Cup, so you had, Welsh Cup would go into the Old Cup Winners' Cup. And Merthyr won the Welsh Cup in 87. And Merthyr won the Welsh Cup in 87. And the team had Atalanta in the first round. Now, Merthyr beat Atalanta in the first leg at Penydarren Park. But they lost the second leg by a dubious refereeing decision as well. So low. If you look at the Welsh League, there's been quite a few stories of. I think Barry Town beat Porto, I think, one year. Bangor City had a few. There's been a few, mate. To be honest. Mikey, Merthyr, Bangor, yeah, all non-league. Newport were non-league, were they? They were in the league because Newport went to semi-finals, didn't they? 81, was it, Mob? when they played, they lost to Carl's SJ now, wasn't it? East German team. Dundee, they're not English, but they done well in Dundee United, 1987. I've done a video on it. Dundee United, 1987. They beat Barcelona in the quarterfinals. Was it Barcelona? We lost to Gothenburg in a final. And a young Sven-Goran Eriksson was manager of Gothenburg. But they beat Gary Lineker's. We beat Gary Lineker's Barcelona. Was it a quarters or semis? Quarters. All right, okay. Might be at it. Yeah, you had Aberdeen, 1983, wasn't it? 1983. Aberdeen won the Cup Winners' Cup. They beat Real Madrid in the final. Alec Ferguson, wasn't it? Alec Ferguson, when he was it was a Cup Winners' Cup, wasn't it? I can't remember now. I can't remember. Yeah, it was Alec Ferguson. And then hey, Wash, you do a new job, son? Good man. Right. Big Kiefer Moore scored. Yeah, brilliant. Keep on telling you. I keep on telling you, right? Right, Kiefer Moore, when he left, look, it was a bitter taste in many Cardiff fans. When he left, and we had bloody Jordan Hugo, and he's he's better than Kiefer Moore. Bollocks, man. Fucking bollocks. Kiefer Moore deserves everything. He deserves his opportunity at the Premier League. And, deserves his opportunity at Premier League, and good luck to him. Good luck to him. Hearts went... Hearts went... I've done a video on this as well. Hearts went quite far in the UEFA Cup in 89. Millwall, 95 Forest were in the Premier League and got out in 97, yeah. We saw Kevin Campbell, Van Hooijdonk lost the plot, yeah. And Carlton Palmer hates Van Hooijdonk. Said it in the interview. Good man, Ewash. Good man, my friend. Ewash says they did play back. They did, my friend. I've done a video. On it. So 87 minutes. AP Jordan, yeah, but all in all, right, Kiefer Moore is a much better player than Jordan Hugo, right? The thing is, right, they promised Kiefer Moore, Cardiff promised Kiefer Moore to build a team around him, right? Unfortunately for Kiefer Moore and for Cardiff, the team around him was built on fucking quicksand. That's basically how it works. Now, Kiefer Moore is getting older. He's 29 now, right? And Cardiff held out for more money than what was offered. Did annoy him because it was a promise. It was a gentleman's agreement that they would sell him. Yeah, he deserves it, man. Mobby says. I think Kiefer's turning point good pinging against Slovakia away. Scored man of match, hadn't looked back since. Honest, unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. And thank God after his injury that he's scoring goals as well, Mob, because I thought that that injury could damage Wales's chances of, because let's be honest, since the days of Hearts and okay, I don't class Bale as an out and out striker. So since the days of Hearts and we haven't really had an out and out striker. We've always bloody always struggled really. Then Kiefer Moore comes along, but we wouldn't have many years with Kiefer Moore because he's 29. Earnshaw was in the same team as Hartson, same period as Hartson. But the thing with Earnshaw was that he was played out of position. I never forgive Mark Hughes for playing that second leg against Russia and playing Earnshaw on the right hand, on the right wing. Never forgive him for that. That second leg playoff game, wasn't it, against Russia? Okay, we're in 3 minutes additional time. Brighton 4, United 0. Unbelievable result. Right. So what time is the game on later? Right, so I got about 15 minutes after. When the West Ham's first championship game was Kenny Miller. I was talking about that one, Jazz. I was talking about that to Dom. Kenny Miller go. Yeah, I was talking to Dom about that because I think it was his first game, which he was a proper West Ham fan. Kenny Miller scored January, thought we were good. Yeah. But when I went play out, yeah, complete opposite, yeah. Yeah, I was talking about Dom on that game. And Ronaldo had a bloody shot on target. That was Dom's first. Yeah, well, that's what he meant. Well, first game as a serious West Ham follower. That's what he said. Basically, 25. How long ago was that then? That was Malky Mackay's first game in charge, and he came into the club during that summer with about five senior players, I think. So just went on a mad one with all free transfers and shit. I just think if you watch the podcast and you give you a background, you had quite a tough upbringing, mate, financially as well. So that's really what I meant. Yeah, it was on BBC One Wales, wasn't it? Okay, game's over. Many thanks for joining, much appreciated. I'm going to get off now, basically because I need to set up the stream for the Liverpool Tottenham game. So I better do this before the likes of Ryan kick off.